Once upon a time, in a mystical forest cloaked in darkness and mystery, there lived a gentle and innocent white bunny named Cotton. The forest was cursed with an eerie aura, and Cotton's heart trembled every time he stepped into its ominous depths. He worked for an evil wizard named Malgus, whose malevolent presence sent shivers down the spines of all who dared to speak his name. Cotton, Malgus commanded with a sinister grin, his eyes glinting like fiery embers, under the silver moonlight, venture into the deepest corners of the forest. Find ancient books containing forbidden spells for me. Cotton's heart sank, but he dare not defy the wicked wizard. He bowed his head and replied meekly, "Yes, Master Malgus, I shall find the books you seek." His life was filled with sorrow and sadness. Each night, he embarked on his perilous journey, the weight of his task burdening his soul. The eerie forest seemed to come alive with haunting whispers and eerie shadows that danced in the moonlight. As he roamed through the dense woods, he stumbled upon an abandoned cottage. Curiosity overcame him, and he cautiously hopped inside. The creaking of the floorboards echoed through the silence, sending chills down his spine. To his astonishment, he discovered a dusty and forgotten library, filled with an array of ancient books that seemed to watch him with their spectral gaze. Such knowledge hidden away, Cotton mused, trying to suppress his fear, but I mustn't lose sight of my purpose. The books seemed to emit a sinister magical aura, pulling Cotton toward them. Among the tomes, he found a book titled The Liberated Spirit. As he opened it, the pages seemed to writhe with unseen forces, whispering unsettling secrets that sent shudders through his tiny body. What if I could be free from this life of servitude? Cotton wondered, his heart pounding like a war drum, the spark of hope igniting within him despite the dreadful setting. Within those pages, he learned of a prophecy that spoke of a pure-hearted creature who would rise against an evil wizard and bring an end to the tyranny that blanketed the cursed forest. "I wonder," Cotton whispered to himself, his voice barely audible over the ominous howling of the wind, "could this creature be me?" The knowledge was both a revelation and a burden. He knew he couldn't escape his fate, but perhaps he could change it. As he continued to gather spells for the wicked wizard, Cotton secretly collected more books from the cottage, studying and mastering the white arts, the antithesis of Malgus's black magic. "My heart longs for freedom," Cotton confided to the moon, its pale glow casting ghostly shadows, "and this prophecy gives me hope." Time passed, and Cotton's powers grew. He discovered he could harness the magic of light and purity. Yet, with every flicker of light, the darkness around him seemed to grow stronger, as if the forest itself conspired to keep him in its sinister grasp. "Maybe, just maybe, I can use this power to free myself and the forest," he thought, a sense of determination simmering beneath his fear. On the night of the next full moon, when the dark energies were at their peak, Cotton mustered all his courage. He stood before Malgus in his ominous tower, the air thick with an eerie silence, broken only by the distant howls of unseen creatures. "Master Malgus," Cotton said, trying to sound brave despite his trembling voice, "I have fulfilled my duty, but I can no longer serve your dark desires." Malgus's eyes glowed with malice, a chilling grin spreading across his pallid face. "How dare you challenge me, a mere bunny? You are nothing without me." But Cotton stood tall, his voice firm with newfound determination, though his heart pounded so loudly he feared the wicked wizard could hear it. "I am more than you think. The prophecy speaks of a pure-hearted creature who will bring an end to tyranny." Their duel was fierce and filled with powerful spells colliding in bursts of light and darkness. The tower shook with each collision, and the ground trembled as if the forest itself shuddered at the sight of such malevolent power. "I won't let you control me any longer," Cotton declared, his heart pounding so fiercely it seemed it might burst from his chest. Cotton's pure-hearted magic proved to be a formidable match against Malgus's malevolence. In a surprising twist, as the battle raged on, Cotton's innocence began to touch the depths of Malgus's soul, weakening the wicked wizard's dark resolve. "I never wanted this life," Malgus whispered, his voice filled with sadness and torment, his once powerful gaze now haunted. I was lost, consumed by darkness. In that moment, the wicked wizard turned to ashes, leaving only a pile of dust behind. The cursed forest seemed to breathe a sigh of relief, but the lingering malevolence still hung heavily in the air. Cotton felt a mixture of relief and sorrow. "I'm sorry, Malgus, that you couldn't find your way back to the light." The forest seemed to creak with sadness, and the wind carried the haunting echoes of Malgus's sinister laughter. Cotton, though victorious, couldn't shake the unsettling feeling that the darkness would never truly leave this cursed place. The forest rejoiced at its newfound freedom, and Cotton was hailed as a hero. Yet, despite the victory, a heavy sorrow weighed on the white bunny's heart. He couldn't help but grieve for the lost soul of the evil wizard. From that day on, Cotton became the protector of the forest, using his magic to bring light and hope to all who lived there. But no matter how much he tried, he could never fully escape the chilling presence of the dark forest. As the moonlight bathed the forest, casting haunting shadows, Cotton smiled, knowing that he had finally found his true purpose, to be a symbol of hope and redemption in a world once filled with darkness. But deep inside, he knew that the forest's curse would forever be a part of him, and that its eerie whispers would echo in his heart for eternity. The tale of Cotton, the bunny who faced the darkest of nightmares, would be passed down through generations, reminding all who heard it that even in the face of unspeakable darkness, a glimmer of light could still shine through. Sweet dreams, everyone. Until next time.